Hi guys, you probably have seen a lot of videos showing you how to make milky donuts, but in this video I'm going to show you how to make your milky donuts without a mixer. Hello everybody, Funke Halade, welcome back to my channel. Without wasting much time, let's get started. These are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'll still leave them in the description box below. I'll be using flour, eggs, yeast, butter, sugar and water. By the way, you can use any flavors you like. You can use vanilla flavor, but they're completely optional. These are just the ingredients that I'm going to be using today. First, you're going to have to sift your flour. It's very important that you sift your flour while making donuts. If you have watched this to this point already and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly do so. Also, if you love this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Once you're done sifting your flour, you can then proceed to add in the rest of the ingredients. You're going to add your yeast first, then the sugar, egg. Please add these ingredients the same way I added them. Don't add one before each other. Next thing you're going to do is add water into it. Then you're going to add your salt, and the last thing you should add is your butter. If you want to use other ingredients like flavors, you can add them at this point. And after adding everything into the bowl, you're going to then proceed to mixing with your hand. You're going to mix this thoroughly and make sure that the ingredients are well incorporated. Once you're sure the ingredients are thoroughly mixed together, then you can start by mixing the real thing. That's like doing the work of a mixer. Now you're going to beat your dough like this, like the way I'm doing it now, like slam it onto the bowl, and you're going to do this for about 20 to 25 minutes. I did mine for 25 minutes. And please, I'll advise that you take this off the table, your working table, and just sit comfortably so that you don't hurt your back. I couldn't get the video of how I sat on the floor to do this, but I sat on the floor and I did this for the whole 25 minutes that I did it for. So this is what my dough looked like after 25 minutes. You can see the way it's so stretchy. This is what your dough should look like after 25 minutes. It has to be extremely stretchy for a fluffy result. This is how you know that your dough is ready. When you pick a bit of the dough and you stretch it but it's not tearing and it just sticks to that, that's how you know that your dough is ready for your donut. You can see how I stretch it and it didn't break out. So I'm just going to continue doing this for another 1 minute. Please do not overwork your dough anyway. Mix but do not over mix, and do not overwork your dough. So my dough is stretchy enough now, and I'm just going to transfer it onto a clean surface. I'll be using my chopping board, and I sprinkled a bit of flour onto the chopping board. This is to enable me knead my dough very well. I'm going to transfer the dough on the board, but I'm going to have to leave this for about 5 minutes. I want my dough to sit before kneading for about 5 minutes. While that is sitting, while the dough is resting, you should size your parchment paper into sizes. I will actually advise that you do this now at this point so that you don't end up rushing later. So I'm just going to size mine. I'm going to use my scissors to cut them. It doesn't really matter if you use the scissors or not, but just to have a fine sizes, you know, that's why it's advisable that you use your scissors. I'm just going to cut them into my desired sizes. Once you're done cutting, you're going to lie them into a tray or a baking tray or whatever, or a board, anything. Line them and sprinkle a bit of flour onto the parchment paper. You're doing this so that you don't rush the process when your dough is ready to be placed on the parchment paper. So just sprinkle flour on it, and then you're going to set that aside and go back to working on your dough. Make sure you sprinkle a bit of flour on your dough before kneading so that it doesn't stick like that. Just sprinkle flour, and then you're going to knead this for like 2 minutes. You know you have already mixed it so that we don't overwork the dough. You are to add it's advisable that you knead this for only 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're done kneading, you're going to get your digital measuring scale out, and you're going to measure out you can measure 70 grams, you can measure 75, and you can even measure 80 grams each, please. So that this is just to make sure that your donut is of the same size. You can, like I said, you can measure either 70, 75, 80, whichever one you want to measure, but just make sure that the donuts are of the same gram size. If the dough is too small, you had to hit. If it's too much on the digital scale, you remove just the excess. That's just how it works, guys. And after you are done measuring, you're going to then size your dough into a ball size, and you're going to tuck in the excess on the other side of it. Look at the way I'm doing it now. Just tuck. It's very simple, guys. Just tuck it in and make sure that there are no holes left, so that you don't end up with a cracky donut. Make sure that you tuck everything, the excess flour, tuck everything in. Then you're going to roll this on the floured surface, and then you're just going to smash it like 3 times. Smash it against the surface like 3 times. This is to let all the hair and the bubbles that you have incorporated into the dough out. This is very important. Please smash like 3 times, and make sure you roll very well into like a ball shape. And once you're done rolling, you're going to put this on the parchment paper immediately. I was already done here, and I had already put each dough on their separate parchment paper. I am just going to add a little, sprinkle a little bit of flour on each of the dough. You're then going to cover this with a mesh or a nylon and leave it to proof or to double or triple in size for about 15 minutes to 1 hour. After leaving it for up to 1 hour, it's time to fry. Once you are sure that your oil is hot enough, you can drop your donut into the oil. Please do not overcrowd your pan. Do this batch by batch. Don't overcrowd your pan. By the way, stoners in the house, turning things, please leave your donuts to fry on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes on low heat. Don't turn, please, so that you can achieve that line, that very fine line. Yes, please, you can see the way I'm doing it. Do not turn it at all. Allow it to fry on each side for about 4 minutes on low heat before flipping it to the other side. Once one side is slightly golden brown, you can then flip the other side and allow the other side to fry as well until it is also golden brown. You can see how the lines the lines are achieved now. This is exactly what you want your donut to look like. That's why it's advisable that you don't turn at all and allow it to just fry. Our donuts are done, and I'm going to take them out and line them on a kitchen towel so that the excess oil can all drain out. Then I'm going to proceed by doing the other batch of the donuts just like the way I did this first one. So once your donuts are cool, it's time to roll them in the milk mixture. So in the milk, I have milk and powdered sugar, which is icing sugar, because I used very less sugar when I was mixing the dough, and I wanted to have a little bit of sugar in the milk, so I added icing sugar, which is powdered sugar, to it, just to sweeten the milk a bit. You can use milk alone if you want. Just roll the donuts in the milk and ensure that it is well coated. For the filling, the one I'm going to be using is just condensed milk and powdered milk together. There are different milky filling. I'm going to drop one of the filling for you in the description box below. Please check. That's the whipped cream filling. I'm just going to pour this into my piping bag. This is actually a very messy scene. I'm so sorry for this mess I created. Anyway, we've gotten to the end of this video. I hope you had one or two to learn. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so and turn on notifications so that you would be notified whenever I post new content. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.